Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your Star Scentsy consultant. So today, what I have for you is this long-promised video about my top 10 transitional early fall scents and warmers. I've really been looking forward to doing this, and I put a lot of thought into what scents do I want to put in this basket, because I pulled this huge stack and then kept sorting and sorting and sorting. I'm going to recommend 10 things that I've already experienced that will be in the fall catalog on September the 1st. And then keep in mind that I do not have to even recommend yet the 5 harvest bars, the 10 new releases, and other LTOs that are coming down the pike. I might be able to roll some of those into my regular all the pumpkins, all the orange, all the fall, where we do a top 10 probably closer to October. So let's start with the things, and then I've got the warmers too, which are going to be some on sale in this month, a couple that are retired, one that's coming in the harvest catalog, which I'm so excited about. So let's start with my very first and very happily in the catalog this season scent. That's going to be Apple Spice Season. This was an LTO in the Harvest 5-bar bundle last year. Everybody loved it, including me. It's super spot on classic fall. So it's got a perfect balance of apple and pumpkin and a little bit of spices in a way where, yes, it's standard, but I wouldn't say it's generic in any bad sense. I've been waiting and waiting for Scentsy to get this profile into their roster of fall scents. It is similar to Cider Mill, but it has much more like an apple pumpkin or pumpkin apple from Yankee or Bath & Body Works scent, where Cider Mill sort of stands apart from that a little bit. So good. So this had to be my absolute top pick of 10 things that are in the catalog that I already know about. Another one which is so good is apple and cinnamon sticks, and I do tend to prefer this earlier in the fall rather than later. To me, this is an apple potpourri, and it's got the cinnamon stick, but not sweet. It's like a savory cinnamon, and then white oak and the white pumpkin, which really grounds this and makes it really good for this time of the year. I don't know, there's just something about it that I don't want in cold weather, but it's a lovely scent. It keeps coming back every single year. Many people buy that. It's a good one. So then we have the gold standard. Long time, and after they decimated the catalog yet again for fall, one of the few classics that survived, Cider Mill. This is the soul of Scentsy for fall. Love this bar. It's more cidery, kind of like honey pear cider, which I hope someday they figure out we have to have back. It's so good. So it's more watery, a little bit more smooth. The apple spice season's a little spicier. This is just perfection for the middle of fall or the early fall or anytime you want to feel fall in your house. Like it could be January, it could be June, who cares? It says the seasonal melter who just cannot do that, but I'm trying to get out of my own box. Anyway, Cider Mill is amazing. I believe that's coming in all the things it should. And you have to try it if you haven't. If I was only going to recommend one bar for fall, it would be Cider Mill. Like, it is just the classic. But if I was only going to recommend one newer bar for fall, it would be Apple Spice Season. I'm very conflicted. I love them both. So another one that is really good, and I always end up saying, I'm going to melt that later, and then I don't, is Caramel Apple Craze, which thank God came back and did survive this round of cuts that we just showed you guys from SFR. Oh, this is so good. I believe that this was a September scent of the month many years ago, either that or October, and it is the nicest caramel apple smell I think I've ever come across. It has vanilla, it's got caramel, and beautiful sweet red delicious apple. It's a boomer. It is a good mixer, but I love it so much I never do mix it. And it is a standout. So this is like a throw it in on September the 1st in your warmer kind of smell. Another one here that goes, I don't know what to show you next. I think I'll do the other one that was from the Harvest LTOs last year that I'm so excited made it into the catalog. This is called Sparkling Spiced Citrus. Now that may not sound like an early fall scent, but I think this one, anytime between August and December, you could use it. It's so good. It's a sweet, slightly currant undertone and clove spiced citrus cider, but it's not biting at all. And it's got just a little bit of effervescence. It's a home run bar. I'm very happy that it came back. I didn't think it was going to. And this is just a scent you have to try. If you didn't try it last year, please pick it up. If you are thinking about something spicier like, say, Mandarin Moon or Sweet Orange Pomander, it's not like those. It is really the crowd-pleasing citrus spice. So then the next one, even though it is pumpkin, and I will be holding back most of the pumpkin for later in the season, pumpkin cinnamon swirl. I always club this so I can even melt it in the middle of the summer for real, like not like cider mill where I'm kind of teasing myself. Because this really just smells like a gorgeous cinnamon bun. And then there's a little bit of pumpkin just to keep it sort of earthy and not too sticky sweet. It's so good. So this is a bar I'm really glad also came back, and I am looking forward to melting gobs of that. So then I debated on the next two. So I guess if you're looking at in catalog, I have 11, and then I've got an honorable mention that's available right now that I love. But this one, first day of fall. Do you guys think this is an early fall scent or a middle of the fall scent? Because I always forget, kind of like caramel apple craze, to even melt it at all. This has a golden woods, a sharpness. It's pumpkin, but it's woodsy, and some nutmeg. And by the time we get to October, I want Scary Good, which has retired. I've got a stack of it. I want Forever Fall, which is coming back, and I'm so excited. I want Brown Butter Pumpkin. I want all those things. And then for me, I couldn't put Autumn Road Trip in the early fall basket. It has to be peak of the fall. I grab that when the leaves are turning and the sky is bright periwinkle blue. A lot of you like to melt it earlier than me, but it's gotta be crisp and cold outside with beautiful blue skies. Then I melt that bar. Anyway, first day of fall, I think that's worth at least purchasing early, and then maybe do it on your first crispy clear day in September. So here's a scent I almost forgot to even put in this video because I have melted it. It is in the catalog, but I only have it in a brick. Last year, Salted Caramel Cider came out in our holiday bricks, and it's not really a Christmas scent at all. It's a really, really good apple cider with a whole bunch of salt and carameliness. It is so strong, so good. This is something that you can put in your warmer from the end of August all the way through till Thanksgiving, and people will just thank you. So just imagine this in a bar, because that's what you'll be able to get September the 1st. It is a fabulous scent, you guys, and you definitely need to order some. So then a couple of other things that are in catalog that don't have to do with bakery spices and pumpkin. Cozy Cardigan made the cut. Alas, Cashmere and Corduroy did not, but this is a very nice early fall smell. This has Amber Silk, Blushing Suede, or Blushing Silk and Amber Suede, and it's got roses. But it isn't rosy like Ew Pew, it's grandma's perfume. It's a beautiful body care, cuddly, cozy, drizzly early fall day. You have a cup of tea and your blankie, and you're looking through a wonderful magazine, dreaming of piling pumpkins on your porch. That's this bar. It's so nice. And then a couple that are not quite so fall-y. Cinnamon Vanilla. This is always in the catalog, but it is a perfect late August spice scent or early September. And it's just good. Like, this is just a good bar. This would be good mixed with an apple scent. It would be good mixed with the pumpkin scent. This might even be good with the Sparkling Spice Citrus, honestly. Very, very nice. And then we have one very beautiful rich vanilla that I believe was new last fall, and that's going to be Vanilla Amber. This is so good, you guys. So this has white rum. It's got the amber. It's got the vanilla buttercream, and it's just absolutely perfect on, again, a day where you sort of want something comforting and relaxing, and it hints of fall, and it's warm, but it's not like super heavy and spicy. So those are all the things that will be available September 1st. There is one bar that falls in a weird category where it's retired multiple times and they bring it back as an LTO, and it is currently available, and that's going to be Saddle Up. So this is in our Wild Horses and Wildflowers collection that just launched. I think I just threw this back in my club again. This is the nicest leather scent. It's perfect for August. We will have a sunflower scent that I haven't reviewed yet that would probably be awesome with this. We have Hay Rides, which is a returning scent that I could recommend. That would be very good with Saddle Up. Outdoorsy, woodsy, with hay and apples and all that, those other smells. This is just the nicest leather that's not too heavy. It hints of a Western tack room, but not like heavy like weathered leather. And this is an excellent early fall smell. I'm sure the other 4 scents that are in that new collection when I get it in the mail will also be very, very good for this time of the year. And I'm looking forward to reviewing them. I just can't recommend them because I don't have them yet. So that's everything that's current. Now let's take a little walk down memory lane and say our sad goodbyes to certain scents that unless you have it in your club or you had it in a flash sale, we can't get these right now. So, what do I start with? One of my favorite late summer scents that has come back a couple times in BBMB, and right now I don't have it in my club, but I would club it again in the future, is Buckleberry. This is the nicest dark berry late summer smell. It is so good. It's rich and dense. It's got like a mulberry, blackberry, little bit of coffee cake, sweet tart, super saturated, something going on. This is fantastic with any good fall bakery like your almond croissant, or we have some new marshmallow something or other coming in the catalog. I hope it's good with that. Really, really nice bar. If you see that in a bundle, grab one. Another one that just retired, and I have a couple bars and I didn't club it, is Cranapple Crumble. This is a very good smell for early fall. This is in some ways similar to Buckleberry, but it's got an allspice and whipped cream note on top of the cranberry and apple crumble. It's reasonably sophisticated, honestly. And it was one of those bars that I always really liked but didn't quite love. So I never really clubbed it thinking, yeah, it's going to die a death at some point and I'll be all right. And that's kind of how I feel about it. But when I melt my last bar of this, I know I will miss it because this is a really good Saturday morning with coffee kind of smell. So we're getting, as I already said a couple times, a new sunflower scent, but the one that just retired is Scarlet Sunflower. So if you have this from a flash sale bundle or clearance, definitely get it out for the end of August. This has cranberry and apple and sunflowers, and it's gorgeous. I think I melted a bar last week, and it's in my What I've Been Warming, which I'll get to that at some point. I've had so many other videos to do that the regular ones have gotten pushed back a little bit, which I'm not complaining about, but my bin's getting pretty tall with its stack of clams. Another bar, which they had last August, and I do think you'll see this again at some point, is the Lord of the Rings Shire Sunrise. This is a perfect late August smell. It's so good. Oh, this is woodland with a little bit of oakiness and maybe a hint of apple. It's nice because it isn't so green like summer like the grazing grasslands that we had or the Isle of Clover. Those are all like midsummer, mid-spring, whatever. This is early fall meadows. And it's so nice. So I will definitely be happily melting this. This would actually be really good. Maybe even paired with, whoops, that's a mess. Even paired with, saddle up. Okay, here's a bar that traditionally for me, I always melt early because it was a September scent of the month at one point. Probably our most hated September scent of the month ever. And that is going to be a good old Amber Hollow. I love this. It's full of pepper. It's full of spices. People call it the curry bar. It's so good. And I would certainly melt this around Halloween too, but I tend to get a craving for this one late August, early September. So I usually put it in that melting basket. And that's just me. Like that isn't necessarily a logic thing. It's just an Elizabeth thing. And then because I've been talking about it, I didn't put Autumn Sunrise in here, or Autumn Sunset. There was an Autumn Sunrise at one point too. That was decades ago, it feels like. Autumn Sunset is dearly departed and newly retired. I just talked about that in the flash sale haul that I did. I will be planning on melting that early fall because it's another one where if I don't do it early, I'm not going to do it. But a lot of you would probably do that later in the season. Here's a bar that I kept in my club for my older daughter for a long time, but she isn't really melting it much anymore. It started out as a fall release, and it's a very good early fall transitional, and that's going to be Blue Sage and Tonka. This is so good. This is a mysterious bar. It's very androgynous. It's got the black lavender, the blue sage, and the tonka bean, and it's just a really darn good bar. I hope we get it back for BBMB eventually. Really, really nice. So one that was in our Gordy Goodness last year, which was our middle of August to pacify people because the catalog wasn't out till September set, is Amber Hollow. This is still in my club. This is so good. I just said Amber Hollow. Hollow Harvest. Hollow Harvest, Elizabeth. It's so good. It's like a jack-o'-lantern lit on fire with some vanilla on the side. Oh, this is great. And this is, again, pitch perfect for just about now. This would be excellent with the saddle up. People thought this was going to come in the catalog, and especially when Around the Campfire got pulled, we really thought this was coming in the catalog. So I'm glad that I clubbed it. I'm sad for any of the rest of you that were hoping to see it back and it did not return, because this is a home run bar. One of my all-time favorite, like top 5 Scentsy scents of ever is apple butter frosting. I will definitely be melting this right about now. You can melt this any time of the year. It's the most beautiful apple spice buttercream concoction, but it is truly an early fall scent. That's when it shines the most, and it's gorgeous. Nice and strong. I have 2 in my quarterly, and that will just always stay there. Another bar, which I do miss, that was in the catalog several years ago, and it started out as an LTO, is Orchard Apple and Spice. Now, this is somewhat similar to Apple Spice Season, but this has wood and cherry in it, as well as the apple, and it's really unique. Haven't seen it in a bit. I'd really like to get another 3 or 4 of these in some sale at some point, or see this back for BBMB. It's a really good bar, and again, perfect late August, early September. So then I have 2 left. This is the morning. I just picked up Honeycrisp Harvest in the flash sale. This was last August warmer and scent of the month scent. And I had the warmer behind me. That's coming back in the catalog, you guys. That's that beautiful Sunflower Fields white warmer where you can add an orange bulb. It does come with an orange bulb, and it really glows beautifully for fall. It's the prettiest warmer. All the ones on the table that I'll show you I like, that is the warmer though, and it's coming back. I'm so excited. So the Honeycrisp Harvest, it's almost like a body care apple scent. It smells a lot like Johnny Appleseed, but softer. I think there's a little bit of pear in here and definitely more musk, and it's just pitch perfect for this time of the year. And then last but not least, to round out all of the recommendations, if you happen to have these in your stash, I think French Kiss is a beautiful romantic bar that really shines this time of the year. You could melt it anytime, but it's got cedar and fig, which is very good for early fall, some coconut pulp just to kind of sweeten it, some brown sugar. It's really, really nice. And a couple others that if you have them, I think World Traveler would be very good this time of the year. I debated putting in Painted Leaves, but I think I'll hold that back for later in the fall. There are just so many good ones. You've got Pumpkin Cashmere, you've got Porch Pumpkin. Those were just in that flash sale bundle. But those are heavier on the pumpkin, and I'll probably put them in another video at a later time. So let me clean up my disaster, and we'll talk about warmers. Amber Hollow. This is just like my favorite guilty pleasure bar. Love it. Okay, let's put that over here and get on to the warmers. So first warmer out of the gate. This one is currently available and is 10% off, and it is one of my all-time favorite warmers, and that's going to be Country Living. This is $45 and is 10% off. It is a 20-watt warmer, but it's a very good performer for tin. So let me plug this guy in. I've had it for a very long time, and I think it's one that we need to highlight more because it's just so stinking cute, and it's so nice. So he's very cozy and just a pleasure to have around the house. But if you wanted to make a farm scene, we now have the Farmland Warmer, which the irony is it's smaller wattage bulb, and it costs more. So if you like it, definitely get it 10% off and don't wait till September. This is the Farmland Warmer, and this is the little silo, which would go very nicely with the cute little barn if you want to put them together and make a farm scene. So this guy's only 15 watts, but I have used him quite a bit this spring when I first got him, and it works just fine. So you have this really, really cute little rooster detail, and the bulb and the dish are pretty good ratio distance, and it throws just fine. I mean, I wouldn't recommend this necessarily as the only warmer you're ever going to buy, but if you were to mock it up and put it with some other things, you'd be great. And it's really, really cute. So this is the Country Living at 45. This is the Farmland, only 15 watts. The Country Living's 20 watts at 55, but they are both on sale this month. So I'm a hot mess today. It's okay. So then let's move to a full-size warmer, which is probably the nicest one of this whole bunch that I'm going to recommend. And this will be available September the 1st in the Harvest collection. This guy is called the Fall Sweet Fall, and he is beautiful. Absolutely stunningly beautiful warmer. He's got really beautiful details, almost like there's frost on the warmer. And I want to show this one to you with an orange bulb, which you could do red bulb. We used to ages ago have yellow bulbs, which would just make it a little bit more cheerful. But the orange bulb I think is best. And as I already said, that one back there that is the most gorgeous field of sunflowers, that comes with an orange bulb, which makes it very, very cozy for fall. But this guy, Fall Sweet Fall, probably my favorite warmer I got last year. Although the Tangled Web is pretty cool, and I do have that, and it is coming back. But that's an October warmer. Anyway, let's see how this is. Yes, see, it just makes it cozy. It doesn't have quite as much glow when you put in these darker bulbs, and it's actually really pretty with a red one too. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous warmer. I believe this guy's 55. And then last but not least, with the big ones, this is newly retired. You would have to have picked this up in the spring. I think we did it in a flash sale, or last winter. And this, oh, this is such a good warmer, you guys. This is our Golden Meadow. And I will be putting this guy out when we get back from vacation this weekend. We're going up to Petoskey. Love this. This and the Fall Sweet Fall will probably go out almost immediately. And then there is a warmer that is current. It should be 10% off right now. It's a mini and it's one of my favorites. But I do have to say it has changed color. This is going to be the Sunflower Mini, not to mix this one up with the, I think it's called Toward the Sun, the metal wrapped Sunflower Mini. That one's in last chance. So if you want that, you have to get it now because it's leaving. This guy, I believe, will continue into the fall. But he's a little funny because he's not supposed to be beige. He's supposed to be ivory. I have another one coming in the mail, and he does glow at night, almost sort of a reddish tan color. But it is super, super cute, and the sunflower on it is gorgeous. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus. Maybe not so much. And being that it's 10% off now, I thought I'd show it to you. And then one of my all-time favorite minis that is retired, you can't get it right now, but I love it, is the Gilded Leaves Mini. I just really, really like this guy. I've had it for several years. Once in a blue moon, you see this and a couple other leaf minis that end up in clearance and flash sales, but he's just my favorite. So this is Elizabeth with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents, with all the things that have to do with early fall that I really enjoy. What's your favorite early fall warmer? We also have the Rustic Sunflower full-size warmer that you should get right now if you like it. I don't even know. I don't think that that's retiring, but we're getting sunflower everything in the September 1st catalog. There is an amazing warmer that is all white ceramic that I cannot wait to get my hands on. It's either a rectangle or it's a square with beautiful flower imprinted on it. And then there's a new lantern warmer that, at least to my eye, looks like it's a cutout sunflower, and on and on and on. So get your fill of early fall with things that are available now and things that will be launching on September the 1st. And then also, what is your very favorite early fall bar, retired or current or whatever? So thanks for listening to me ramble. I hope you guys have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.